Pussy's like porridge.
You up in here smell banging.
Hey, girl, go moan someplace else.
That.
Yeah.
Now I'm on the radio.
Doesn't matter. Wow, that sounds entertaining. Don't miss the next Entertaining America with Laszlo. Have you heard the #1 gardening show in San Andreas? If not, here's what you're missing.
Well, why don't you just go buy your vegetables at the grocery store then, you sycophant? God, I just don't understand people.
You go to hell.
Well, screw you too, Mom. See if you're ever on the show again. Next caller.
Yeah, what's that plant that blooms every 12 years? Is 8 foot high and smells like hell? I want to plant one on my ex-wife's lawn.
It's called Amorphophallus titanium. God, I love to say that. Amorphophallus titanium. The sound of it gives me a redwood in my khakis. If I come back as a superhero, I want to be called that. It's Amorphophallus titanium, the rare botanical wonder. See his 8-foot protrusion as he pollinates on everyone.
But why does it stink so bad?
It's about marking your territory, my man. You don't mark your territory, do you? You should try it. Pee on the front door of your office. Just see if anybody thinks of coming near you.
Okay, I would try that. Thank you so much for the advice, Maurice.
Oh, I'm here to help, sailor.
Gardening with Maurice, only on WCTR.
There's a gritty new show this season on Weasel, where the law is the drama, and the drama is the law.
What the hell did you go to law school for?
I haven't changed at all. I was always overcompetitive and shallow. I have a disabled brother I pretend doesn't exist. I only married you because you've got great guns.
Law. Catch it Thursdays on Weasel before it catches you.
If you're into exploring exotic places and forbidden fruit, stay tuned. It's The Wild Traveler, next.
Hello, I'm James Pedestal, World Traveler, and this is The Wild Traveler. From Peru to San Andreas in 8 days by balloon. Often while lounging around garden parties, we forget the brave workers worldwide who toil day and night for the products we consume. Some are even so dedicated to our happiness they carry products in balloons shoved inside themselves to be a balloon. Floating. Mesmerizing. We go to the phones. Yes, we do.
I can't believe you actually recommended we go to Barbados on our honeymoon. It was revolting. There were poor people. I live in Vinewood to be away from poor people.
Barbados is lovely.
Look, I want to be very clear. I'm not racist. Just careful.
Okay.
I like all-inclusive resorts where you can drink as much as you want, be around other people from San Andreas, and the only interaction you have with the locals is if you need a cocktail or some spice in the bedroom with your husband.
Well, that sounds lovely. With people like you, it's no wonder we don't bother curing cancer. Next caller, you're on The Wild Traveler.
Yeah, it's funny. You go on and on about other countries, but you live here. America rules, you commie. Eat me.
Well, we've been trying. Tom, you're on the line.
I'm so sick of England. Oh, let's go to the pub. They're all alcoholics. At least we drink a 24-pack in private instead of hanging out in some social setting making a fool of ourselves. People say it's so civilized in Europe. They got thousands of years of history. Well, I saw a movie about Europe once and I was disgusted. When people still defecate in their living rooms and cover it up with dirt like a cat. You can't find a decent toilet anywhere. Or a good chicken wing. And the strippers? Overcharge.
Good Lord, you Philistine. You should stay out of England. I hear there is a casino in Ventura's that is just like the rest of the world, only with better toilets and full of morons like you. Do you want culture or do you want safety? It's your choice. Personally, I want irrigation of the colonic variety. But that's a whole different story, and it is early. Let's go to the phones. Who's on the phones? One. Come on. Call up. Anyone? It wouldn't be like this in Peru, I can tell you. There I once made a phone call with 30 boys sitting on my lap. Not because I paid them, They wanted to be there. Or in Mali, where nobody knows what a phone is, and a lot of people have never even heard of plastic surgery, or the Glory Hole theme park. There, the glory holes aren't theme parks, I can tell you. It's violent and bloody and authentic. What are you scared of? You wimps! Give me a call! Someone! Please! Hello, you're on Wild Traveler. Where are you?
I'm on a cliff.
How romantic.
I want to jump.
I know what you mean. Jump into the unknown. How can it be a sin if it feels good? Anyway, what's your question?
Why am I here?
I don't know. Why are you there? Where are you? Kenya?
No, I'm in Virgin Club.
Loathsome place. I'd jump out of
I want to go to hell.
Me too. Buy a refrigerator magnet when you get there. On with the show. Any callers? No? Okay, maybe I should hit the travelogue again. This is from my diary in Sri Lanka. For a few rupees a day, I have employed the services of a young man who has been my guide in pleasure as well as travel. There is something very exotic about him. A green guy. He could be a boy, but like many locals, in certain lights he looks just like a little girl. He is a real minx who knows exactly what he is doing to me. Oh, wrong page. Here I am. Avrinda took me deep into jungle. And there we took part in an ancient rite of passage for adolescents on the cusp of adulthood. We hunted each other in game very similar to the ancient games of Kiss Chase I used to play. No! Wrong page. Avrinda has left me. I'm broken. I thought it would something. But it seems he would rather become a fisherman than follow me in an exotic life of degeneracy and narcotics as my houseboy. I hate myself. Why does this keep happening to me? Hell! Wrong bit again! Where's the page about watching the elephants mate? And it being really disturbing and making me slightly jealous for both parties. Hey! Has someone been stealing pages out of my journal? My producer is jealous. He keeps stealing my stuff and lending it to people. Just last week I heard him saying government agents wanted to look at it. What a load of trash. Ah, we have a call, finally.
I just want to tell people about a great holiday.
You mean vacation? We call it vacation. What is it? Searching for a yeti in the Himalayas? Learning to play an alpine horn? Hunting for pythons in Africa?
No, Canada.
But what about a young man to peel grapes? What about fine local herbs?
Hey, it's cheap and it's plentiful. Apart from the rent boys.
What about the food poisoning? What about the starving beggars? What about the political instability and the chance to eat insects?
I don't want foreign. Have you seen the news lately?
Philistine. Well, if you want exotic, go to Hawaii. They still trade in beads there and ride planks rather than motorboats. Time for me to head south again. On the next show, we'll be discussing Amsterdam, Paradise Regained, Morocco, spongy smoke. Until next time, travel safe. Ciao, Bella. I'm James Badiston, and this has been The Wild Traveler.
This is WCTR, committed to bringing you shows like The Wild Traveler, even if we received a cease and desist.
The news, and all the other things that really matter to you, like people dying.
Lady on fire. Bodies everywhere.
And explosions.
Is hanging from the trees. This accident is really cool.
WCTR.
Coming up next, it's time for the man who can grow anything big and strong. It's Gardening with Maurice, broadcasting live from his garden.
Howdy doodles, this is Gardening with Maurice, and I am Maurice. Ever since man was kicked out of the garden, he's been striving to get back in. I believe all of life's answers can be found in something as simple as a flower. It's stain, it's pistil, it's pollen, just like me and you. We're going to the phones. Hello, you're on Gardening with Maurice. Go ahead, caller.
Yes, thanks for having me on. I'm a big fan. I have a question. My melons aren't big enough. I thought they were going to keep growing, but they just stopped. My next-door neighbor has huge melons, and everyone just fawns over them. Oh, they taste so sweet. Oh, look how firm they are. What do I do?
Ooh, I would love to see your melons. Look, gardening is a spiritual, light journey where you become one with nature. However, sometimes nature needs some chemicals to, you know, kind of kick things into action. There's a fantastic very careful and inject that right into your melons and they will grow long now. I can't remember what it's like to sleep inside. Next call.
God, I was on hold forever. I've heard that facials are great. Really make you look younger.
Oh, yes. Listen, honey, I should know. When you look like a train wreck, you need a little makeup or such. You sound like a lonely spinster with 2 pussies. Cats.
It's the menopause, Maurice. I'm having hot flashes, okay?
Taking a pause from men, huh? You know, I should try that. For your face, try Nature's Cosmetic Camouflage. Cleopatra took milk baths with cereal each morning. Try tomatoes, too. The acid is great. It makes your face just peel right off.
Hey, thanks, Maurice.
That's me, fertilizing minds. Enough of you voyeurs out there and your vicarious gardening. I want you to join in on the fun. When you stick your hands in the mystery of nature and you pull out a worm or a tuber. God, I love tubers. So plump and juicy. Hello, Mike from Prickle Pine in Los Venturas.
Hey, Maurice, first-time caller. My name's Mike. I work on my lawn and garden all weekend long because I got this raging Oedipus complex. And I'm like drinking beer and riding around on the lawnmower, too, because, you know, the vibrations are kind of cool. But what's really killing me is I can't seem to get these weeds out of the driveway. I tried napalm. I tried gasoline, of course.
Okay, stop. Listen, I want you to listen to me. Are you listening to me, Mark?
It's Mike.
Okay, good. That was a test. Okay, I know what your name is. I know it's Mark. Now, listen up. Listen closely. I want you to pave over your entire yard. Okay? I want you to just pave it over with cement or asphalt or whatever. Listen, I have the Maurice mansion completely covered in AstroTurf, inside and outside, which, by the by, is particularly handy when some big football players come over and we have a little midnight match of Ultimate Disc in the yard. Now, when your lawn is beautiful and green all year long, you can focus on the important matters, if you get my drift. You see, Gardening with Maurice is sponsored by the Happy Farmer. Yahoo! If you're afraid someone will steal your tomatoes, why not grow tomatoes in your closet indoors like me? The Happy Farmer, hydroponics, and more. Next door to Blotto's. I'm Maurice. Until next time, dig a hole and plant yourself.
That was the show that generates more phone calls than any other on WCTR. Gardening with Maurice. If only
If you're around a smoker, you will die. Smokers may look
on my tie. My name's Adam First. I've been doing some much-needed surveillance in the desert while hang gliding. I've noticed a peculiar trailer compound where a man is running around in a spacesuit conducting weird rituals with domestibots.
What? Well, he probably wants you to leave him alone. Get a real hobby, like pretending to be someone on TV. Next, caller.
It's me again.
You?
Now, come on, man. Tell the people.
Try to be considerate.
Was that all the time? Rick from Blueberry Acres, what do you think?
It's love.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Grant.
Truth is wisdom, brother. And brother, wisdom works. That's why we made it up.
You and I have a lot in common. Vivian is calling in from... between the lines. And if that doesn't work, do something. Then you'll understand all about the aliens and just where you were planted. Mike on line 10.
Man, I think my dentist is attracted to me. She knocks me unconscious and has her way with me.
Well, it's unlikely, but it could be true.
My teeth feel...
Listening to this show.
We know what you are doing. You my domesticbot brothers and sisters.
Enough of that, little guy. Sounds like he's been programmed for evil. All right, let's get to the real meat and potatoes. Newsmen lie.
Laszlo as he conducts a hard-hitting interview with top Vinewood starlet Jenna Forbes.
Hey, Jenna, thanks for being on the show. I've spent a lot of time with your work, especially the last magazine you're in. I gotta ask, are they real?
What?
Nothing. I'm sorry. That was off of me. Do you want to sleep with me?
No.
Now you're.
A series of many terrorist attacks. Tiny techno-terrorists are suspected. More on that story as it comes in. A district attorney is facing a long jail sentence after he was arrested outside the Bankoff Hotel trying to escape with well over a ton of marijuana. Police are currently investigating claims it was for personal use. Staying with pot. Police... Big Smoke, who today unveiled his new orphanage in a ceremony in Los Santos.
Yes! Thank you, thank you. I'd just like to say this is a great day for the impoverished and disadvantaged of Los Santos. And it's a real honor that I am as generous as I am. I remember when I was a little boy, my dear mother would ask me,
Is on the rise, with problems developing between Chinese triad gangs and Vietnamese gangs. A government official released this statement.
Hey, if they want to kill each other, let them. It's great. It means your taxes go down.
I'm Leanne Forget, WCTR News. Stay indoors.
Dude, get out of the way!
Trying to get a feel?
We go to the phones. Yes, we do.
I can't believe you actually recommended we go to Barbados on our honeymoon. It was revolting. We were poor people. I live in Vinewood.
Well, that sounds lovely. With people like you, it's no wonder we don't bother curing cancer. Next caller, you're on the Wild Traveler.
Yeah, it's funny. You go on and on about other countries, but you live here. America rules, you commie.
You can't find a decent starlet anywhere. Or a good chicken wing. And a stripper? Overcharged.
Good Lord, you Philistine. You should stay out of England. I hear there is a casino in Venturas that is just like the rest of the world, only with better. Boys sitting on my lap. Not because I paid them. They wanted to be there. Or in Mali, where nobody knows what a thong is, and a lot of people have never even heard of plastic surgery, or the glory hole theme park. There, the glory holes aren't theme park. Anyway, what's your question?
Why am I here?
I don't know. Why are you there? Where are you? Kenya?
No, I'm in Birdie Club.
Loathsome place. I'd jump if I were you.
I want to go to hell.
Me too. He could be a boy, but like many locals, in certain lights he looks just like a little girl. He is a real minx who knows exactly what he is doing to me. Oh, wrong picture. Here we are. Avrinda took me deep. fisherman and follow me in an exotic life of degeneracy and narcotics as my household. I hate myself. Why does this keep happening to me? Hell! Wrong bit again! Where's the page?
We should invade France.
In Africa?
No, Canada.
But what about a young man to peel grapes? What about fine local herbs?
Hey, it's cheap and it's plentiful. Apart from the rent boys.
But what about the food poisoning? What about the starve?
This is WCTR, committed to bringing you shows like The Wild Traveler, even if we received a cease and desist.
There's a war going on in the streets. It's the war on thirst. Sprunk is winning the war on thirst with the new grenade-shaped can.
Hey, yo, pull the pin and blow your thirst right off in that brain.
I want to be alone with my bitch. I can hurt you 6 ways till Sunday.
Ah, you so calm.
Didn't you just say that?
Sweepstakes where you can win a real case of grenades. Sprunk, blow your thirst right off in that brand new taste explosion.
Coming up next, it's time for the man who can grow anything big and strong. It's Gardening with Maurice, broadcasting live from his garden.
Howdy doodle.
Growing, but they just stop. My next door neighbor has huge melons, and everyone just fawns over them. Oh, they're just so sweet. Oh, look how firm they are. What do I do?
I would love to see your melons. Look, gardening is a spirit.
Thanks so much, Maurice. You're the best.
Yes, I know. I've been at one with nature for so long now I can't remember what it's like to sleep inside. Next call.
God, I was on...
Great, it makes your face just peel right off.
Hey, thanks, Maurice.
That's me fertilizing minds. Enough of you voyeurs out want you to...
I tried napalm, I tried gasoline, of course.
Okay, stop. Listen, I want you to listen. You're listening to me, Mark.
It's Mike.
Okay, good. That was a test. And I know what your name is. I know it's... Now listen up. Listen closely. I want you to... Gardening with Maurice is sponsored by the Happy Farmer. Yahoo! If you're afraid someone will steal your tomatoes, why not grow tomatoes in your closet indoors? Like me, the Happy Farmer, hydroponics, and more. Next door.
Do be careful.
Next call.
Yeah, what's that plant that blooms every 12 years? Is it Heim? Smells like hell. I want to plant one on my ex-wife's lawn.
It's called Amorphophallus titanium. God, I love to say that. Amorphophallus titanium. The sound of it gives me a redwood in...
Wise words.
I Say You Say is next with the Phillips.
I'm Dr. Phillips, and I'm
Get to a 10-step program,
That's
lad.
12 steps.
Yeah, you only deserve 10. I'm also Dr. Phillips, and I'm conservative. Today on the show, is it okay to talk to people we were at war with once?
What's up?
The cash is leaving Los Santos again.
Gonna have to let this one slide, man. Got too much shit on my plate.
To suffer to belong. You can't take the heat. Get out of the nuclear reactor. Next caller.
Yeah, I agree with that caller about the nuclear plant next to the projects. You know, nature has a way of taking care of poor people.